Ladies and gentlemen, we have our sacrificial lamb, Officer Bret Hankinson. By all means, come on down. This is coming to us from News 12 New Jersey. Grand jury indicts one officer on criminal charges in Breonna Taylor case. He's getting off. Her boyfriend shot first. But to appease the masses, I mean, they declared a state of emergency because Black Lives Matter was going to riot. They decided to charge this one officer, and and during the trial, they'll be like, it's going to come out. Boyfriend shot first. He's getting off. A Kentucky grand jury on Wednesday indicted a single police officer for shooting into neighboring apartments, but did not move forward with charges against any officers for their role in Breonna Taylor's death. Because her boyfriend shot first. She was a trap queen, and they just gave her family $12 million. You'd like to think that that's enough appeasement, but no, not to the intersectional BLM Marxist gods, right? A grand jury announced that Officer Bret Hankinson was charged with 3 counts of wanton endangerment in connection to the police raid on the night of March 13th. Neither the grand jury nor the presiding judge elaborated on the charges. I'm telling y'all, they did this just to appease the BLM crowd. That's it. Neither the grand jury. Okay. State Attorney General Daniel Cameron held a news conference in the capital, Frankfurt, to discuss the grand jury's decision. Protesters have consistently pressured him to act. That's why they're only charging one of them, and this is the one that they felt that they could get on the most charges. That's probably because they found the ballistics in her. They're like, he's the officer that ended up popping her. And celebrities and pro athletes had joined them in calling on the attorney general to charge the police who shot Taylor. At one point, demonstrators converged on his house and were charged with felonies for trying to intimidate the prosecutor, as they should be, because this is not how you do things in a civil society. A Republican, he is the state's first black state attorney general and a protege of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who has been tagged by some as his heir apparent. He was also one of 20 names on President Donald Trump's list to fill a future Supreme Court vacancy. Taylor, an emergency medical worker, and drug dealer, was shot multiple times by officers who entered her home using a no-knock warrant during a narcotics investigation. The warrant used to search her home was connected to a suspect who did not live there, and no drugs were found inside. Her boyfriend. Okay, and deal is that if you are connected, if you we get RICO charges for a reason, right? Because conspiracy. Come on, yeah. The use of no-knock warrants has since been banned by Louisville Metro Council. Cameron's office had been receiving materials from the Louisville Police Department's Public Integrity Unit while they tried to determine whether state charges would be brought against the 3 officers involved, he said. Before charges were brought, Hankinson was fired from the city's police department on June 23rd. A termination letter sent to him by interim Louisville Police Chief Robert Schroeder said the white officer had the officer. See, News 12 is just as bullshit as everybody else, make no mistake. The officer had violated procedures by showing extreme indifference to the value of human life. That's a bunch of bullshit. It really is. Like, they got shot at, he shot back. Like, that's the thing that, like, irritates me the most about this. Like, he shot back. Like, yo, like, come on, yo, pass. When he was wantonly and blindly shot 10 rounds of gunfire into a Taylor's apartment in March. But was it wantonly? Was it blindly? Was he not returning fire? Hankinson, Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly, Officer Miles Cosgrove, and the detective who sought the warrant, Joshua Janes, were placed on administrative reassignment after the shooting. Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, opened fire when police burst in, hitting Mattingly. Walker was charged with attempted murder of a police officer, but prosecutors later dropped the charge. This is so much incompetence. This is so much incompetence and instead of doing the right thing, doing what works for the narrative. That really is what, like, because her boyfriend, Kenneth Walkman, opened fire when police burst in. Then what? How is this a thing? How is this really a thing? If it was for no other purpose than, because this isn't about justice. This has nothing to do with justice. This has everything to do with perception. My goodness, I'm getting irritated by this. Walker told police he heard knocking, but did not know who was coming into the home and fired in self-defense. You don't shoot first and fire in self-defense, dipshit. That's not how it works. Oh my God. This is infuriating how quickly and easily we've devolved our law enforcement apparatuses, okay? Because real talk, there needs to be an adult somewhere in this room saying, look, he shot first. It is what it is. She shouldn't have got the 12 million. She shouldn't have gotten shit. Okay? It is what it is. You dated who you were dating. And for in New Jersey 12 to sit here with the like, because you see the way they framed this, right? Oh well, this white officer shot this black woman who because of a what's the name? Because of a warrant for somebody who wasn't even there at the time. But the police shot, but her boyfriend shot at the police first and actually struck a police officer. Then you're gonna be like, oh whoa, yeah, shooting 10 times in a wanton. Yo, your partner's hit next to you, and that's 10 shots is wanton and blinding. Nah, fam, that's returning fire. On September 15th, the city settled a lawsuit against the three officers brought by Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, agreeing to pay her $12 million and enact police reforms. Protesters in Louisville and across the country have demanded justice for Taylor and other black people killed by police and the release in May of a 911 call by Taylor's boyfriend marked the beginning days of protest in Louisville, fueled by her shooting and the violent death of George Floyd. No, the overdose of George Floyd while in police custody in Minneapolis. Several prominent African-American celebrities, yep, and that's the thing. The celebrity class is trash. All right, like they use this. Like, I'm sorry, Miss Taylor, but you've been used once again, and you were a track queen, so it is what it is. But yeah, so the Mr. Hankinson, officer or former officer Hankinson, is the sacrificial lamb. Nothing more, nothing less. We'll see what comes of the trial, but he's very likely to get off. Even in the article, they say the boyfriend shot first. Like, what the hell? How is this so hard to understand? But we got, I mean, no offense, we got so many illogical, emotionally driven individuals making decisions like this and trying to appease these children that are throwing their tantrums in BLM and Antifa and the like. This is what you end up with. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like this, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I think that this is bullshit. I genuinely do. I think that, hey, like they took this situation, like they've taken all the other situations of somebody who was involved in criminal activities and trying to like frame them to be this guardian, this beautiful angel, when in reality, yo, she was a track queen. She was dating drug dealers. Her boyfriend shot first, and she got popped. It ride or die. Guess what? Sometimes you draw the short straw, now don't you? But you may disagree. That's what my comment section's for. And until the next one.